Hi, welcome again. If you remember in the last video, we created our first IPC. We created the IPC for the contract phase one, uh, and we didn't do anything to it. It's just an IPC that is pending. We didn't add any items to it. We didn't do anything. In this video, I will show you how to add an advance payment. In most of the projects, most of the construction projects, the first IPC that is produced is an advance payment. If you remember, we have a budget, including into phase one contract, which is 3,899,569. So let's say that one of the conditions of the contract that we are supervising is that the contractor would present an IPC, IPC number one, which will include a 10% advance payment. Usually this is done by the supervisor because we are the ones that are presenting creating all the formats and templates. I will explain how the Sure does it. So in this case, in this IPC, since IPC number one, I would like to add other concepts. An advance payment is not an item that can be included in any of the bill of quantities. It's usually just something that you add at the end of the IPC. So in this case, I will include a contract refunds since it is what we are adding, a refund to the contract. So here, Sure will automatically add whatever we define here to the IPC. Let's see it. I type advance payment. Let's just give it a name. Advance payment, and I just say this is. I like to put it this way, so you guys remember it. Here you see a selection box in which you have to define where this refund should be applied. By that it means, do you want to apply this to the works executed already with taxes, or would you like to apply to the works executed before taxes? Well, in this case, I would like to apply the advance payment before taxes. And it will not be a percentage of the works executed in this IPC, since it is there has not been any works executed. It's an advance payment, so it will be a fixed amount. You see how it changed here. It says dollar, and I said, if I remember correctly, it's 389956, something like that. And I will say this is advance payment for IPC1. Right, so we click add, and Sure takes a back. You see we haven't had any items, but all of a sudden all these different sub items appears here, and we have contract deductions, which we don't have anything. We have penalties, contract refunds, nothing. And here we have our advance payment. As you can see, it is the amount that we specified. You go here. Of course, you can edit it, and you can even delete it. Okay, so basically this is what we have. We have here the advance payment already added. Another thing that an IPC usually has is indirect taxes. So this is another concept. We have here indirect taxes. We just go and let's say that this is VAT by the other taxes. And let's say that in the country that we are executing the works, the value of the taxes is 20%. This will be calculated as a percentage of the executed works, of course. It will not be a fixed amount, and the percentage will be 20%. So here we have it. Sure has taken the values that we have input in the IPC, in this case only the advance payment. He has applied the VAT or the indirect taxes, and it has come out to the total payment value that has to be paid to the contractor. Okay, this is our IPC number one. But with this, we cannot go anywhere. What every client and the contractor expects is to have a document that can be, hard copy document that can be signed, etc. So Sure provides us with a very good function here, which is called export to Excel. If we just click on this, Sure automatically creates all the IPC formats and documents and includes all the values that we have already included here. At least all the values that are already included in supervision estimations. We will see that later. So if I click on here and I open my file that has been just downloaded from Sure, I can see that this is the IPC, and this is the standard documents that we will see in every contract. We decided to provide it without any format, so you can apply the format that you want, or your corporate format, or whatever. And what you can see here is that we have the original budget and the contract budget in case there are modifications or changes, and the total in the IPC, what it was in the previous IPC, and what it is in this current IPC. Of course, this is IPC number 1. Our previous IPC we have nothing, and in this IPC we have only the advance payment 10%. Here you also have another summary page in which you see the IPC 1, you will see IPC 2, IPC 3, IPC 4, and so on, as we have it. And then you have also from its different sites, you have all the cost here, just in the format that most of us would like to see it. Measuring units, the budget, contract budget, the total for IPCs, in previous IPC, current IPC, etc. We'll go over this in more detail in another tutorial. Just for you to remember, when you export to Excel, Sure downloads the file that can automatically be used by you to present the IPC either to the contractor or to the client. So the usual procedure is, after you finish all this and you circulate all this to the contractor, and everybody agrees and everybody's okay with it, you usually approve it. And here, from this in this view, in which you have the IPC and it's still pending, you can see that there are 3 options: approve, pending, or reject. These options will only appear to the approvers roles or to administrator roles. That means a user will not have the option to approve or to reject an IPC or to keep it on pending. Well, in this case, just to make it easy, since I am an administrator, I have these options to approve. So I'm gonna just approve the IPC, and here it is. We have an IPC already approved. The fact that you see here 0, it's because we have not had any actually estimations on the items. We only had an estimation on the advance payment. Also notice that at this moment I cannot edit anything on the IPC, since the IPC is already closed, and everything that I try to change here will not allow me, because the IPC, well, it's already approved. If any one wants to change it, well, you cannot do it. The only one that can, let's say, go back and modify something in an IPC that is already approved is an administrator, and we'll have to set that to pending. If the administrator set the IPC to pending, it can be edited. Otherwise, the IPC cannot be touched, which it makes sense, because at the end, the IPC is the final document that you want to hold, and once it's approved, it shouldn't be touched, because it's how it is. You issue payments on this. And you also have the Excel file for you to present the hard copies for the signatures, etc. Good. So in this tutorial, we just show you how to present an advance payment IPC, which is something very simple. And in the next one, we will show you how to start working with real IPCs when the IPCs come from the contractors, and you have to actually analyze item by item, etc. Thank you for watching us, and I hope you will follow us in the next videos. Thank you very much. See you. Bye-bye.